Hi, hi. Okay, so we are right in the middle of the Renaissance painters, the artists. Okay, yesterday we looked at some Leonardo stuff. Okay, he is like the ultimate Renaissance man. Do you remember what that is? Renaissance man. They can do everything awesomely, really, really, really well. Okay, today we're gonna look at this guy, Raphael. Raphael actually learned from Leonardo how to do some stuff. So like what Leonardo did, the technique that Leonardo did with the eyes, I don't think I started the timer. Oops. Sorry. I mean, you want me to start the timer. Okay. Okay. So some of the techniques, like what Leonardo did with the eyes to give depth and like make it look like the Mona Lisa was following you, Raphael does that too. Okay. This is good old Raphael. You're like, oh, he's young. Yeah, Raphael lived like, I don't remember exactly how long, but it was only like 30 years or 40 years or something. He was fairly young when he died, 50 years, something like that. But anyway, this is Leonardo. This is also, just like with Leonardo, a self portrait. He did this of himself. Yeah? Leonardo has a signature. A lot of artists have signatures in their paintings. Sometimes it's an actual signature that they'll sign the painting. Some artists don't do that. They have like a symbol, maybe. Okay. I just put my first and last initial real quick. Artists have signatures. That's not weird. But something that Raphael did quite often was including his facial features in his portraits. Okay, look. That is not Raphael. It doesn't look like Raphael. But could that be his sister? Could be. He's going to put his facial features in the painting somewhere. And what he's really famous for is doing a lot of portraits. People wanted a Raphael. It was a cool thing to have a Raphael, like Raphael's interpretation of you. It's not going to be 100% accurate if it's a Raphael. If it's a Leonardo or someone else, another painter, they're going to do it like so accurate, you're going to wish they didn't. Every like freckle that I have, every, I don't know, blemish that somebody has, I don't know, a birthmark or whatever, they're going to put it on there. Not Raphael. It's going to look like you, but it'll just have some of his features. So, like, once you've studied art, Raphael paintings are really easy. Like, I can look at a painting and be like, oh, that's a Raphael because I know his style. Here, oh, I made it big. Here's another one of him. Oh, nope, by him. This is a Florentine dude, Agnolo Doni. That just looks like Raphael. About 20, 30 years later. That just looks like Raphael. He does some religious and some secular. This is a religious painting. God, Jesus. There's a lot of noise in the hall. Can y'all hear it? I don't know what's going on. I don't want to know. His most famous painting is in here. This right here is part of the Pope's office. I'm gonna have to go shut my door. I'll be right back. As soon as I find where I can pause it. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. So this right here is probably his most famous painting. It's pretty impressive too. But this painting is done in part of the Pope's offices. So what you're looking at is a room. Okay, this is part of the Pope's office. Raphael did this painting. He did the painting on the other wall that you can't see, and he did this painting on this wall that you can't see. But this painting right here is his most famous. It's called the School of Athens. Athens. Why do I know Athens? Greece. School of Athens. Oh, the people in Athens were really educated. Do you remember that? Do you do? So yeah, they're pretty well educated. This is a very secular painting. It's not religious. It's about educated people in the Renaissance and in like Greece, right in the middle of the Pope's office. And look at it. Oh, I love this painting so much, you guys. I have this painting in my bedroom, not the real thing, I wish, but I have this painting in my bedroom, and I know I'm a nerd, but sometimes I'll take it down and just like sit there and look at it, because every time I look at it, I see something that I've never seen before. It's so cool. First of all, this is painted on the wall. It is a flat surface, flat. But it's painted with so much depth that it literally looks like you could just get up and walk right into that painting. You can just reach in. It's almost as if it's painted like a stage. And the idea is the curtains have opened. Everybody's frozen. And they're about to say action. And when they do, everybody's going to move. It looks real. He creates that depth, that massive amount of depth, by all of the different arches that he uses. Arches, yes? The biggest arch is the border outside of it. This is painting too. This is painting. He also has smaller arches going in. Each one of these arches getting smaller and smaller and smaller is creating depth in the painting. It's making it not look flat. Also, he has arches here. The illusion of a big arch doing this, and then a smaller arch here, and then a smaller arch here, and then a smaller arch. As these arches are getting smaller, again, it's creating the illusion of depth. This painting, it's got all these random people in it. Who are these people? They're not random. I love this painting. These are historical peoples. They're real people. It's so exciting. But is it accurate? No. He doesn't know what these people look like. They lived like 2,000 years ago or whatever. Okay. So yeah, it's totally not accurate, but it's cool, man. Okay, look, we're gonna zoom in to the middle. The two guys in the middle, the like most important focal point people. All right. They, you know them. Oh man, zooming in makes it a little bit blurry. Well, that sucks. Sorry. Okay. These two guys right here. This guy right here, pointing up. And this guy, it's hard to see, but he is pointing up. And then this guy right here pointing down. The guy pointing up is a Greek philosopher named Plato. Do you remember him from Greece? You should. He wrote a book, The Republic. He believed in this thing called the world of the forms. He was Socrates' student. This guy over here, his name is Aristotle. Do you remember him? Aristotle was Plato's student. Aristotle is the one who started like early basic experimentation, not just sitting and thinking like the others did, the other philosophers, but like touching things with his hands, like getting dirty and like actually doing basic experiments. All of these people here and over here are just listening to the discussion that these two people are talking. Like I don't mean this rude, but like they don't matter. They're just listening. So these people here, right here, and these people here, okay? These people are reacting a little bit over here. This person, this dude is like, look who it is. This guy right here, look, oh, let me do this. This guy right here, he's pointing at them, showing his friend, look who it is, okay? They're considered highly educated people. And as you come this way, you see this group of people talking right here, right here. This guy right here is Socrates, the guy in green. Socrates was Plato's teacher. Socrates is, if you remember, is the one who did the Socratic method where he would just like ask questions. He's also the one who, like the trial of Socrates, he was found guilty of corruption of the youth and he like died by poison. So that's Socrates, okay? And he's like teaching this group of people here. Do I want to go? No, it's okay. I was going to go down, but we'll just keep going this way. He's teaching this group of people here who are listening to him. As you come this way, you have another few people, yeah. You have some more people, yeah. Right here, we have another group of people, right here. And they're learning from this guy right here. There's some issue about who this is. It might be Pythagoras. The Pythagorean theorem, yeah. It might be Archimedes, I forgot. It might be Archimedes. Archimedes is the one who did the value of pi, 3.14, blah, 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 blah. That's him, okay? And again, we don't totally know. It's Pythagoras or Archimedes, and he's teaching these people. As you come here, look, I love this. Look how he's laying. That's a philosopher who I didn't actually teach about when we did Greece. His name is Diogenes. But that's him. I love how he's like lounging. He's like, what? I'm hanging out on the, whatever this is, steps. As you come, we'll go up. As you come this way. Here we go. You run into this guy who looks kind of Leonardo da Vinci-ish. So does this guy. Plato is also painted to look Leonardo da Vinci-ish. It was Raphael's way of like paying homage to his teacher, like respect. As you come down here, you see another group of people being taught right here. This group right here. They're learning, and it's hard to see because I can't zoom in enough. But right here, what this guy has in his hand, it's a compass. Not a compass that tells you direction, but a compass that in math you make circles with. This, right here, in the red orangey color, is your favorite person in history. I know he is. He's not mine. Euclid, father of geometry. Euclid wrote the first like official book of geometry. The geometry that you still do in school is called Euclidean. I said that weird, Euclidean geometry, because it's his geometry. This painting has got like so much in it. Look right here. As we go up, we have all of these statues. This is Athena, goddess of war. Wisdom in war. Wisdom in war, so like strategy. She's also the patron goddess of Athens. As you come over here, if I remember right, I believe this is Apollo. Music and poetry and stuff, but I could be wrong. And then you also have gods, like statues, going back. Do you see them? They're hard to see. They're hard to see even if it's not like so zoomed in that it's blurry. They're hard to see, but they go all the way back. He painted everything. Look, you can see columns way back here in the background. He didn't just leave it like, oh, it's a background, who cares? He painted the whole sucker. And you know what is like one of the coolest things about this painting? Raphael's in it. He's in it. And Raphael is staring at you. And he's staring at you with those deeply painted eyes so that he's like staring into your soul like the Mona Lisa is. No matter where you are in the room, Raphael is looking at you. This lady here, Zeno, that's her name. She's a Greek, whatever, but I didn't teach about her. Why does that always happen in your class? Maybe it always happens at a certain time. I don't know. But anyway, this is Zeno. She's looking at you, but she's not like staring into your soul. This weird little kid here, he's kind of looking at your direction, but his eyes aren't painted with the depth to like stare into your soul. This little kid here who's like turned around showing us his big booty, he's looking your direction, but he's not staring into your soul either. Where's Raphael? I promise once you spot him, you will never unsee him. It's like the coolest little thing. You see him yet? I love this painting so much. It's so cool. Where is he? Now, I know what you're thinking because every year, every kid in class does the same thing. Well, that's not fair, bitch. You didn't go that far over. I know. I know. Raphael is standing with this group of men right here who are discussing things. This is supposed to be Ptolemy. He was a Greek king of eventually, like given in control of Egypt. Dang, I can't remember who this is. This guy right here holding that is somebody. He's holding like a star chart. Ptolemy is holding the world, a globe, but this is like a star chart, okay? Showing you the constellations and stuff. But I can't remember who this guy is. But Raphael is right here. And it's just too darn blurry. You gotta check this out, man. Because this is cool. And I don't like that it's blurry. It's sad. No. I wanna go here. Let me see how big this sucker is. Of course. Well, 1,000. That shouldn't be too small, I wouldn't think. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Um, just hang with me for a minute because this is so awesome. But I gotta get sizes. Yeah, see, these are all too small. Okay, let me show you this. Oh, here's an up close. I want Raphael though. Self-portrait. There we go. You see him right there? Right there. He's looking directly at you. Directly at you. I'll just save it to my pictures. Save, hurry up. Oh, I have such a patience problem, you guys. Sorry. Okay, there he is. All that drama. Raphael. Again, his eyes are painted with all these different colors and depth to make it look like he's always looking at you, no matter where you are in the room. And if you look at the bigger piece, did I X out of it? I didn't. You like literally always see him. Just boom, right there. He's staring at you. You probably didn't even notice him at first. This painting, man, people looked down and they were like, that's a flat wall? No way. No way. And it's a big deal too, because again, it is a secular painting. This isn't religious. You're like, yeah, it's Greek. No, you're right. It's not. It's not. It's Greek. It's Greek philosophers. It's Greek scientific dudes and mathematicians and stuff. It's not Jesus. It's not Mary. And it's in the middle of the Pope's office. Cool. All right. Next, Michelangelo.